Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. This will be the third time that I have tried to film this, so let's see if we can get through this. So this is my monthly layout. Two bills that are a little different than what I had anticipated. One, the gym, it was $75, it went up. I've already put in an email so that I can quit my membership because it's just keeps going up, and now there's a food and beverage minimum, which I don't go at all. My husband's been going, but we don't eat there or drink there or anything like that. So I am trying to cancel that. I don't know if I'm going to cancel it in time, and so I put $87 there, but I'm hoping I don't pay anything. And then my electricity, I had estimated $260. That is my average for each month, and then it came in at $230. So the difference, the $30, will go into my electricity sinking fund to offset the summer months. So that all kind of came in pretty as expected. And then as far as my transactions for last week, it really not bad, as you can see here. I'll bring it out just a little bit. And if you look at the transaction log, I'll just kind of walk you through. So technology was a program called Clean My Mac. I $40 out of that sinking fund, which is online, and I went ahead and paid that. I also put a note that now is an annual bill, so it'll be due next November, and then I can choose to either keep it or not, but I do want to remind myself to plan for that. And then I had 3 that were medical, and those have already been paid. That's out of my medical spending account. And everything else is coming out of my envelopes. Now, what I decided to do this month was to make weekly payments. Once I figured all this out last night, I went ahead and went in and made payments because I want to be able to know each month, each week where I am. I feel like sometimes when I do a mid-month payment and then an end-of-month payment, I'm kind of just scrambling a little bit to make sure I get it paid in time. I've never paid a dime of interest on my Capital One card, and so I just want to make sure that I don't forget to pay off something before the account closes and I would be charged interest on it. So that is I'm just going to kind of just tighten it up a little bit this month because I know it's going to be a little bit of a crazy month this month and next month. Okay, so let's look at what we spent last month. For groceries, I had one for $68. And then for eating out, I had one for $9. I can always tell the days I work because I will go through Burger King and grab a breakfast sandwich because I know I'm not going to get to eat once I'm there. Spending, I have not spent. Gas, I did get gas once. I should say my husband got gas for me, $44. Household, I did spend $13, and that was yesterday at Target. I went to get my flu shot and they gave me a coupon, $10 off 20. But I ended up giving it to my daughter because she had a lot of stuff and I had like three little things. I did not spend on medicine. I spent $10. I tried the new Amazon pharmacy delivery service. It was amazing. I had a prescription and 2 hours later I had the medication at my front door. They took my insurance. It was a $10 copay. So I don't know what the copay was at Walgreens. I need to look at that and see if it's a better deal. I do love the convenience that it's just at your door and you're not having to go get it and things like that. Miscellaneous, I have not spent. Entertainment, I did $71 at Cheddar's. And I did take my 2 sisters and my granddaughter out to lunch and I treated. So that was $71 out of my entertainment. Personal care, I spent $40. That was cash and that was a tip, and I now have $60. And then date night, I spent $33. That was Friday night. So that is everything for the week that is needing to come out of my cash envelopes. And I did a note on here that I need to take 65 out of my planning envelope. I normally don't put that. I only put the ones in the black binder on here. So let's go ahead and pay ourselves back. So in my rollover money, I have 20 in ones and 30 in fives. So I have $50. I do have a little extra money here that was kind of left over from last month. So I just kind of pulled it out just so I could calculate what I have going back to the bank versus what was in my rollover. Okay, so the first thing is groceries for $68. I started out with $700 minus 68, so I should have $632 left. So I'll do a 50 and a 20. And take back 2. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 615, 620, 625, 26, 27. Nope, that was 632. Let's try that again. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 615, 620, 625, 26, 27. How am I off on the first thing? $700 minus 68, 632. 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 550, 570, 590, 610, 615, 620, 625, 26, 27. Minus 627. Off $5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, there it is. So I did actually, I think I said at the beginning of this video that it was my 3rd attempt at this video. So I had already done all of this and undid it so I could refilm this. So now we've got 632. Guess I didn't take everything that I was supposed to take. Eating out is $9. So we'll put in a 10 and take back a 1. So I had 300 minus 9 is 291. 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 91. 291. Okay, did not spend anything out of spending. Out of gas, it was 44. So if I started with 250 minus 44, 206. So let's see here. 20, 40, 50. So I need to take back 6. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, and 6. Okay. Medicine, I spent $10. Put in 20, take out 10. So I started, because I rolled money over in medicine, I had 164. 164 minus 10, 154. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, date night, I spent 33. And I had 50. I'll come back and take the entertainment out of here. So let's do 40 and put back in 7. So if I had 50 minus 33, 17, that is correct. And then in entertainment, it was 71. Okay, I'm just gonna change that to 70. So I do not have to take all my ones. Okay, so 150 minus 70 means I should have 80 left. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. Self-care, I did take the 40 out. That was a cash tip for my massage. I have 60 left. That should be rolling over. Household, I spent 13. So I'm going to put in a 20 and take out 7. So I started with 150 minus 13, 137. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 35, 36, 37. My mom I did not use. I still have 40. Miscellaneous I did not use, so I still have 150. 8, 9, 17. Okay. Miscellaneous I did not use. Okay. And then the only other one, and this will surprise no one ever, is out of planning. I used 65. 65. 20, 40, 60, 70. So I need 15 back. And so I now have 35. It started with 100. Starbucks I have not used yet. My husband got a $10 Starbucks gift card and he doesn't go to Starbucks, so I took that, and then so I didn't need to use this one yet. Okay, that is it for spending for this week. So not bad at all. I do need to write that one in. So 250 minus 44 is 206. So for groceries, I'm going to start this week at 652. No, 632. It's bad that I can't read my own writing. 632. Eating out is 291. Spending is still 200. Gas is 206. Household is 137. My mom is 40. Medicine is 154. Miscellaneous is still 150. Entertainment is 80. Personal care is 60. And date night is 17. Then the only other thing I need to figure out, now I know I've mixed in my rollover money, which is why it's here, but I'll take money out of that to balance it, and then I'll get changed before my next video. So what I took out in cash was 68 plus 9 plus 44 plus 13 plus 10 plus 70 plus 33 plus 65 in planning. So 312. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320. So okay, so 320, so I owe this one $8, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for now. And I'm just gonna put a note to myself to change out this 20 and to put $8 back into my back to bank. So I'll have my 312 and then the balance will go over here. That'll make sense, right? Okay, so I need to I'll leave that there for now. So that's 320 in my back to bank, should be 312. And then this is where I kind of did some damage. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 plus 8 I'm still 10 short. Okay, I'll figure that out. Oh my God. Okay, 68 for groceries, 9 for eating out, 44 for gas, 13 for household, 10 for medicine, 70 for entertainment, 33 plus 65, 312. Okay, so all I really need to do is change that out and then figure out why I'm short 10 here. Okay. There, oh my God. Okay. That is it for this video. I am working on my annual 2026 budget. I think this year I'm going to bring you guys along with me as I kind of start always this time of year. I like to give myself about 6 weeks because what the process entails is not only looking at historically what we spent this year, but I also go through and look at what do we want to change. So one year we changed our cell phone plan. One year we did our insurance plans. One year we did, kind of looked at our grocery bill and our eating out bill and changed those around since we were always going over or always going under. This year we definitely look at all of our additional spending like gym, subscriptions. I've already canceled 3 subscriptions. There may be more coming. All of our streaming services. So we kind of just take a deep dive into the budget month by month, knowing that our incomes probably aren't going to change, but everything is going to go up. So instead of trying to make more money, or stressed about, picking up extra jobs and things like that, I'd rather just tighten up the budget as much as we can. And then if we still feel like we want extra spending money, then go ahead and look at ways to bring money in. So that is where I am. That's what I'm starting with. And it's always an eye-opening experience when I start plugging in the actual numbers of what I spent per month on things like eating out or groceries or the spending money. Spending money is one that after our deep dive, instead of giving myself $20 or $25 a week, I did go to $200 because I was always looking where I could take money if I wanted to go to Starbucks or things like that. I really just didn't have a lot of wiggle room there, so I went ahead and brought up to $200. Nice thing is that lately I've had that left over to put into my savings challenge. So that is everything for this video. I hope it was not too chaotic for you. I think I'm rattled because I had to do this 3 times. And yeah, I just don't know what my issue is today. So thank you so much for watching. If this is your first video with me, I promise it is not so chaotic normally. And hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.